This is Jafric Radio.
On this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy and gay. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land.
You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey.
Jafric Radio.
You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
You are always welcome home, welcome home.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are welcome home, welcome home.
Jafric Radio.
Come with me on this happy trip.
This is Jafric Radio.
The promised land. All will be happy and come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land.
You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
This is Jafric Radio.
To Home Sweet Home.
Hello. Oh, our cherished viewers and listeners, thank you so very much. We welcome you to Home Sweet Home program. And we say Happy New Year, because in the year 2023, today is the first day that we have met again. Thank you so very much for being there for us. You did extremely well last year. And we are expecting that this year will be far more than last year. All right. So please, if you have not subscribed, please. I think something is missing. So please hurry up and subscribe Jafric Radio. So as soon as we come on live, you'll be the first person to receive the notification. All right. So please, all that we are asking from you is subscribe Jafric Radio. And we have app also. Just go to Google Store or Google Play Store if you are using Android. Yes. Go and download Jafric Radio. And then they will say, or them. So you hook up on. Yes. Yeah. So as soon as we come on live, you can join us through the radio. But the truth is, on radio, you will not see the visuals. The pictures will not come. But whatever we are saying, the voice, everything will be okay for you. So please, hurry up, and download the app. If you are using the Apple, just go to Apple Store and download. The same process, and you'll be on. Thank you so much. My name is Abena Poma Foku. And you can call me Dickness Poma, a lady with a long name. I always say, if you think you have a very long name, just bring your comment. Let's read and see that we have some in a fridge that we will open up. Thank you so much. We want to thank the Jafric crew for being there for us all the time. With me here is the DJ. He is the executive producer also, Nadaya Pop. Yes, thank you so much. And we want to remind you that this program is sponsored by Bayside Modeling Agency. If you are in Tokyo, you are in Japan here, and you have some skills that you want to turn it to something else. I'm talking about earning something from it. Yes, just register with Bayside Modeling Agency. And also we have
This is
Turmeric
Jafric Radio.
Hotel. Yes, Turmeric Hotel is at East Legon in Accra, Ghana. So if you are outside Ghana and you want to visit Ghana, I recommend Turmeric Hotel to you. It's very, the atmosphere is very serene. Yes, and they have everything that you need. Everything that will make you happy. All right. Everything that will release you from your stress. Yeah, it's the intercontinental dishes. They have a swimming pool, the executive rooms. Oh my God, I have been there before and it was super. Yeah, so please, if you are outside Ghana and you want to visit Ghana, I recommend Turmeric Hotel for you. It's also close to the international airport. So your access to the airport will not be a problem. So visit them and you will never regret you did. Thank you so much, Auntie Gloria, for the beautiful outfits that you've given to me. Miss Paulina, thank you so much. I am very grateful. Yes, for this. And I will say God richly bless you. Thank you so much. And today, hey, we are not far from the truth. The truth is to be told. Thank you so very much. Yes, the topic for discussion for today is what women look for. I think this topic has been treated for a very long time. We did it in Chi, we have done it in yes, English for men, what men look for. But this time we are looking at what women also look for when choosing their life partner. We call it life partner because it's forever thing. Nowadays is that things are happening. So we don't even respect the vows again. But we need to go back to the former and change things. All right. So choosing a life partner is not easy thing to do. Yeah. But with our resource persons and our let's say the panelists, I think today you will never regret that you joined this discussion. Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Cornelius Appiah. He did a very great job last year, and we know that this year too we will continue to have a fruitful discussion and also fruitful comments from all of you. So if you have joined us, all that we want to tell you is that please share your views, bring your comments, let us talk. We are here, all right? So we are all going to, bring out what we think it will help build our relationships and our family. And this time around, those who are single out there, please, what we are going to discuss, take much notes on this and it will help you. Yes, so that you will not going to make any wrong choice and regret it later. All right, so thank you so very much. Let me have the opportunity to introduce to you my panelists for today. In fact, today I am alone in this studio. Yes, but I have some strong men and women with me. So first, we are going straight to Yokohama. All right, my producer told me that we should go fast, to Yokohama. Yes, a sister, a friend, a mother, and a wife. Yes, is here with us. This is her first time. So viewers, I know that when you see her, you'll be so much happy that our sister is on to have discussion with us on this particular topic. And we pray that it will not be today alone, but she will visit, yes, on and on. Thank you so much. All right, so let me introduce to you Mrs. Osei Bonsu. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. You are welcome, Mrs. Osebonsu.
Hello. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Today is my first time joining you, and I'm so glad I've been chosen. I will do a little introduction about myself.
Right.
My name is Joyce. Osebonsu is my father's name, but now
Oh, okay.
Ajay. I live in
All right.
Japan. Yeah, I live in Yokohama, Japan. I'm married, and then I have 3 young boys. And today's topic is about what women look for before choosing a man. And women, we have a lot. If we give it a whole year, we cannot even finish. One thing I want to tackle with is respectful behavior. Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Okay. Mrs. Ajay. We just want the first introduction. We will come back to the topic later, so that you can bring what God has, invested in you. All right. So let me finish the introduction, then we run to the main topic. Thank you so very much. Okay, so we said ladies first. So I want to thank God. Today I wanted to sing for my sister because the Lord has done so much great thing in her life, and we are so much grateful to God. We are so much happy. Our soul leaps for joy because of what the Lord has done for our sister, my own. Yes. She's the person of Dickness Mrs. Naomi Asare Zotto. Mama,
Thank you.
we bless God for your life. We bless God for your
Amen.
life.
Indeed.
I wanted to
Thank
sing
you
for
so
you,
much.
but it will take
Please,
so
you can
much.
sing.
So
The producer will be angry with you.
I tell you, producer says I should sing. Oh.
Yes, so please.
And no fears the
Well,
Maudola pe fona. Mommy. All right, so I'm giving you a little. Thank you. She is the original translator of this song. I want the whole world to know. God bless you so much, Mommy.
so much. Bless you more. I'm so happy
Hey.
to be here. A long time.
This is Jafric Radio.
Almost a year that I have appeared on this program. Kana.
Yes.
It has been quite a long time, and in fact, I am so blessed to be part of you today. And I wish our cherished viewers and listeners a happy new year. And we know that with God on our side and with us being connected to Him on all sides, we are going to sail through this year successfully despite the ups and downs that might come in. So just rest assured, once you are connected with God, you'll be able to make it through. So keep listening to Home Sweet Home, and your life will never be the same. Thank you so much for having me today. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Mommy. Mommy said your life will never be the same. So I would add up, your marriage will never be the same. You will continue to spice up your marriage. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mommy. We are grateful to God for your life. Yes. All right. And we have our own pharmacist. A husband, a father, brother, a politician. Yeah, he's a full package. Everywhere you go, he's like MTN. You will meet him. Of Mr. Yahaya Seidu. Oh, Mr. Yahaya, am I right?
You are.
Is it Said or Seidu?
It's said, that's my own experience.
Seidu, thank you. I am on the right path. So politically, I am right.
Yeah, you have never missed a road before. It's only one road. Just as advertise for MTN, and then we have to charge you. That one, I'll talk to CEO later.
You see, oh. You see, oh.
Thank you.
No, MTN have to pay us.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you again in 2023. We hope the good Lord will take us through and make things easier for us than it was 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr.
This is
Yahaya.
Jafric Radio.
Jafric Radio is so much grateful. Yes, you have been there for us all the time. When it comes to politics, you see Mr. Yahaya. When it comes to marriage, he is here. When it comes to finance, talking about the youth, I mean all aspects, you have been there for us, and we will not take this kindness for granted. Thank you so very much for everything that you are doing, and may Allah reward you for this. All right, thank you so much. So we are running quickly to today's topic. It's what women look for before they choose their life partner. Choosing, hey, is really difficult. Yeah, have you seen how the divorce rate is on the increase all the time? Sometimes we overlooked certain things and it's ended up in divorce, which home sweet home, we don't want to see that, because we have only one motive and it will never change. Our motive is to see every marriage couple enjoyed their second heaven on earth. All right, so keep on listening to Jafric Radio. So we will welcome our sister Joyce for her to bring her opinion, what she think is the
This
right
is
way
Jafric Radio.
to choose a life partner, since she's a woman. All right, so please, Sister Joyce, the ball is now rolling on your court.
Okay, my Dickness Puma. One
Thank
thing I
you.
want to tackle with respectful behavior. Of course, no one wants a husband who is rude, disrespectful, or impolite. You know, most women will be attracted to well-mannered man. And these kinds of men will be a great father figure. Every woman's dream is to have a great father figure for the children. So if you have a respectful man, then I think you are gone. And respect
Oh, okay.
covers every wrongs. If you respect someone, the person will definitely accept you. So I will tackle respectful behavior for now. So somebody can also continue. Yeah.
All right, thank you so very much, Sister Joyce, for your wonderful contribution. You said respectful behavior. All right, so I will ask if the person is, well-mannered and he is broke, Is it okay to choose him? All right. We will come back to that later. Let's run to Chiba. Yes, my Dickness, the former
Thank you so much.
Women's Ministry Leader, National Women's Ministry Leader.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so very much for your good work, Mommy. May the good Lord reward you for everything that you have done in His vineyard. All right, so Mommy, please. Yeah, I hand over the microphone to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, the topic. What do women look for in choosing a life partner? Women, what do
Yes.
you look for? You see, there are so many things. There are so many things that are involved. We have the physical, the emotional, spiritual. So many things come into play. For example, if I use myself and as an example, I have my taste of man physically, the kind of man I would like to stay the rest of my life with physically. Some things that I want to see in the person physically before I enter into a serious relationship with. Yeah, so we have the physical things to look for, the spiritual things to look for, the psychological things, and others. Okay. I would say that my father of blessed memory has always been my role model. Yeah. And one thing that he kept hammering when choosing a life partner was somebody who would be able to guide or minister unto you spiritually. Because his thought about that is, if that person is able, as our dear sister said, is able to respect God, then that person can transfer that kind of respect to the woman he wants to get married to. So he made me to understand that a man who could minister unto me spiritually. And I remembered before he gave me out into marriage, he told me that all the responsibility that he, as my father, was performing, he has handed all those responsibility to my husband. So it means that my father was there as a protector, somebody who is there to protect me, somebody who provided all my needs, who took care of every need of mine. He was somebody who was my advisor. So, and my father was my best friend. So, he was my best friend. But now that I'm going to marriage, the person that I'm choosing after I want to choose, can I trust that person with my secrets? Can person be my best friend? Can that person advise me and counsel me? So, like, if I consider all those things, all that he was doing to me as a father, if I could see those things in the man I want to marry, then that is okay for him. So, as I said, number one, let me say, in my opinion, is a man who can minister unto a woman's spirit. Thank you very much, Nicholas.
Oh,
This is Jafric Radio.
thank you so very much. This is a very great revelation given unto us. A man who can minister spiritually. Yay! Thank you so very much. All right, let's go to Chiba again, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, to our pharmacist, Mr. Yahaya Seidu. Mr. Yaya, you are a man, but this question, I think you can do something about it. So please, can you help us?
By Allah's grace, we will do our best because this is an issue that is very, very, very sensitive to
Mm.
the plight of every young person or woman who wants to get into that contract. You see, in this life, choosing the right life partner is a life-changing and essential experience for everyone. Almost every relationship is indeed exciting in the beginning, but with time, what we see, it starts losing its charms. Therefore, it is essential to find a life partner who has all the qualities to be a best friend, apart from being
Okay.
your best half or your better half. So it is something that is very essential. Women usually look for men when they are serious about long-term engagement or commitment.
Right.
And women, they are always committed when you compare them to men. That is why when you go to the psychiatric home, you see a lot of women than the men. So the women commit a lot. And this is all born, studies have shown that it's all born out of being walking into relationship, but not really falling in love. Because when she fall in love, it becomes difficult for her to propose. It is not only in Africa, everywhere. Only few cases. The Western world has tried to break through the women, but it isn't achieving the results they want. We are in Japan here, we see most of them, CEO and co will tell you they have been dealing mostly with women. They will tell you it's not easy as people say it that women propose to them and what have you. It's not easy. It's a challenging. Even in Japan here, their data shows that most of the women between the age of 13 and 35, most of them are virgin. And that is a plus. And it is a reason because they don't want to go into relationships to find problem. You see, so women naturally are people who walk into relationships. So, but they need some qualities,
This one.
which I have grouped it into 6 this thing. Women want high moral standard. Men who has high moral standard. That means their partner have high moral standard, and there must be a mutual respect in the relationship for them. So therefore, you must be with a man you can respect or you can be respected. So once the respect is broken at your end, a woman completely shine you, and it can eat her. She can stay with you without loving you again. So they want a man with a high moral standard who she can respect. And naturally, it is born out of how men are seen automatically as lords of the house or lords of women. And therefore, when she is with you, she wants you to have a high moral standard where she can give you back that respect that you are being accorded naturally. And then they want somebody to be trustworthy. I think my sister was talking about that. Like, yes, trustworthy is very important thing or aspect of life that women expect their men to have. Trust is the pillar on which all relationships stand and flourish. For a relationship to nourish, women always look for someone trustworthy. It is not worth sharing your life with someone who cannot be trusted. And when it comes to marriage commitment or relationship commitment, it is clear women are able to stand tall and be honest than men. I spotted a video on one of the social media when the one lady was saying a man can have can sleep with the number of women, about hundreds of women, but he doesn't love any of them. It is true because they think it's opportunity. That doesn't constitute love. Yes, but they will love only one woman, and that woman can be trusted because women are seen as very weak, and people take advantage of them. So they keep their secrecy and their modesty for their men, and they want their men to give them that respect. And when it break, if you are not trustworthy and she realizes it and she break ranks, it will be very difficult for you to catch her, even though she will not leave you. To win it back. So
This is
these
Jafric
are
Radio.
some of the things. And a woman also need a man who is very responsible. Being responsible is very important in a relationship.
All right.
Women not only look for someone who can take big responsibilities, but also who can take responsibility for their own actions. So
Correct.
if you do something, you should be bold. My dear, I miss it. I'm sorry. And the woman has a heart to forgive you completely. She's not like a man. But if you try to play cards, you don't want to take the responsibility, but you try to play with words and then try to align it to her or to blame her, then the woman sees you that you are not responsible. They don't see responsibility only on being able to for her and her children. No, they want you to also take responsibility when you make a mistake, because the man is seen as a lord already. You have the power and you have strong muscles. So you are seen when you are working with a woman, you are seen as her guide. So everything that she does, if it is mistake, you should be able to be responsible enough to take it and communicate completely with her.
Right.
And you move on. So if a woman doesn't
Okay.
see this in you, and it becomes difficult. Okay, so this is the three things that I've mentioned for now. High moral
Yeah, for now, thank you. Thank you. It's really powerful. Yes. Yeah, you can't enter into a relationship where the man cannot be trusted. Yeah, that one, it's a no thing. Yes. So thank you so very much, Mr. Yahaya, for bringing out the very wonderful points that most of the viewers that are listening to us would also keep them in their hearts, especially those who have not yet entered. Yes, that when choosing, they will consider all these things before making the final decision. All right. One thing that I have heard, I don't know how true it is, that women love famous personalities. They just don't, they don't care. Most of the women don't care as long as the person is famous, superstar. They will be okay. How true is it? And if it is so, is it the right way to have or to choose the life partner? Bigness Naomi, come to
Hello.
Sister Joyce. Yes, please.
Wow. This question is actually the first time I'm hearing that
Oh,
women
wow.
like famous men.
Yeah.
Wow, for me, if you ask me, I wouldn't like to go for somebody who is famous. Well, maybe if the person is famous and is able to stay with me alone, to provide all my love needs, and to take care of me very well and could minister unto me spiritually and to be a good example for my children and those watching, then in my case, I would say, oh, why not? Who doesn't want a good thing and a comfortable life? But if maybe because I am famous, so yes, all eyes are on me and I'll be jumping from here to here. Um, to me, I think it's a little, but as you said, yes, maybe most people would like to be connected to famous people. Yeah. So they have their own reasons. What could be the reason? Why everyone who would like to do that will have a reason. Is it for selfish gain? Is it to how will I say it? For show off or for show
Or popularity.
actually popularity.
Yeah.
Marriage is not butter and bread. Marriage is sweet when you get the right.
It's not right.
Marriage can make and unmake you. So like we don't just take marriage for granted. Marriage is a very important and crucial thing that when you are entering into, you have to consider so many things because your joy and happiness greatly rely on a good marriage. For you to be happy the rest of your life, marriage is a very important thing to consider if you are married type. Yeah, even the Bible said it's not everybody that will get married. Okay. But if you have that grace upon you to get married, it is not to be taken for granted that because of popularity, because of show off or whatsoever, I will just enter anyhow. No, it is a whole life journey. Something that you enter, it can make or unmake you. So in this case, what is the brain behind women trying to get connected to popular people? Yes, if their plan and purpose is a good one, not for selfish gain, then I think, well, there's no problem with that. Other than that, then you have to consider
This is Jafric Radio.
because you can get married to a popular person, but your happiness and your joy is not guaranteed. You can marry to a non-popular person, and your joy and happiness can be guaranteed. So it all depends on the purpose for which you are entering into such a marriage. That's the little I can say about this question. Thank you.
Thank you, Dickness. Yes, it's not little. I tell you, it's very huge and deep. All right, so let's run to our sister, Joyce J. Yes, I heard that some women, or most of the women, love famous men, famous personalities. So, how true is it? And if it is it right way to choose a life partner?
Thank you so much. What you are saying is true.
You're welcome.
A lot of women loves famous people. I cannot say it's not right or it's right because we have different choices. But one thing we have to consider first is compatibility. If we are compatible with each other, because when you don't click with someone, you can't live with that person for long because of the personality, because the person is famous, because the person is rich, because the person is known, but you don't have the connection with the person. But yes, to you work because of society. Some people do that because of friends, because of society. because of family background. They want to be known. For instance, maybe you are from a royal home. You want to marry to someone who is also from a royal home. But maybe it's not right for you because that person might not love you the same way like you. So we have to consider first. We can not like someone with an exact personality, likes or dislikes with your future husband, but it is important to have someone with compatible personality. Someone marriage is the biggest institution on this earth. You are going to live together. It's a life thing. It's not a contract. It's not a joke. It's not fun. People take marriage for fun. People take marriage because maybe my age, I've reached the age, so whoever comes is fine. But what about you? Are you happy? Are you going to be happy with that person? Can you look at this? We are from different family backgrounds, with different characters, and you are going to live together in the same roof for the rest of your life. So you have to consider all these things. You don't look at people, and women also look at the stature. I want this type. Okay, let me say, most of us, when we were like maybe in the high school, we were all talking about all this stuff. We want this particular man. We want a guy who is like this. We want a lawyer, a bank manager, a doctor. We all said some before, actually. But as we were growing, we realized it's not for fun. Somebody who you can call a friend, you can, easily talk to. Some people, they live in the same roof, but they are like strangers. They are not happy together. But you have to have a friend, a brother, a sister, somebody that you can relate to easily. So we have to consider all these things. We don't have to. I won't say going for a famous guy is not good. I will never say that because maybe it will work for you, but it cannot. Maybe it will not work for the other person. So I believe you have to go in for what your heart desires. Don't look at the society, the family background, or the people around you and choose a life partner. What does your heart tells you? Are you gonna be happy? I always talk about happiness. I'm not talking about money. Happiness. Somebody who can give you happiness. You feel comfortable with that person. You have something in common. You can live with somebody that you don't have anything in common, and I'm not sure you're gonna be happy. So I cannot say it's bad to have a famous personality or something, but somebody who can make you happy is the most important thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. AJ. Yeah, that's powerful out there. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy the way you deliver this. Thank you so very much. Yes, famous. Yeah, we see all the happenings. Yeah, everyone wants to get hooked with a celebrity. And at the end, the story, we all know what happening. Yeah, so we are also saying this in order for those who have that idea, that mindset, need to know more before they step out for this kind of relationships. Yes, thank you so very much. Mr. Yahaya, on the same, I think our sisters has delivered so much, but I cannot go without hearing something from you on the same topic. Yes, so please, is it right to go for a famous person, just as we've heard that women love them?
Thank you. They've said a lot, and I don't intend adding anything much. Just that I want to
Okay.
just flash it up for people or the young ones to see why there is no need to consider or to be gravitating. One thing is, consciously or not, women, they want fame. It is true. They want popularity, but not naturally all women. It is the petal side of women or the petal part of women, just like the petal part of flower attract flies. So women too are the same. But you see, they do that. Why do we say that? Because they want security. They want security. They want someone. And people who have fame normally have security because they are being recognized everywhere, and they too will be recognized everywhere. Even if a famous person is going down, a business is going down, it is easy to get support than an ordinary man. So women gravitate towards men who have popularity, riches, and fame. And if in a relationship these ones are there, the desire is completely at a higher point. So truth be told, status serves two roles for women. One, pre-qualifies a man for consideration. That is all. And two, it also magnifies any other attraction developed through game or masculinity or natural chemistry. For the natural chemistry, everybody has. But natural chemistry, when he appears, then everybody spots him that yes, that is the owner of this particular lady or for me. And that is why women run, or they are easily attracted, or they easily go for status. But it's not all women. From the beginning I said it, not all women. The larger part or the majority don't look at that. They look for permanence and security, proper security. Just as my sister was saying, whether there is a compatibility, you rush and you model yourself and you go in for him. Then at the end of the day, he doesn't respect you. She lives there. I remember, let me tell you, in 2011, I was in a pharmacy at Labadi, around the station. A lady used to come there to buy multivitamin. So I got upset. Why have you been coming by multivitamin with every week for 2 times? This is not acceptable. I don't need to sell this thing to you. When I went through, a guy came with him. The guy started telling me about her story. Then I approached her. Then later I came to realize she's from Kumasi and I am also from Kumasi. Then later I came to realize she is married to somebody whom she claimed is a journalist, a photojournalist at Metro TV then. And the marriage was very huge, according to her. But coming into the marriage, she realized the guy was gay. So the guy will always want her backside instead of her front. And she wasn't comfortable. She could not also go back because the way they raised the guy within the community and how the marriage was raised. So these are some of the issues. So she was there, she was crying. The guy comes in with men that he play on. And while she's in the room there, and she keep on growing lily, and she thinks in Ghana, they say when you take multivitamin, you become better. No, it is your conscience. So I advise her that this will not help you. So this was how I got to know her story. So it means she went for fame. Okay, so it doesn't end well, and they will stay there and they will be dying slowly because you are not compatible. You will not, if somebody, she will just, because of the film, she will just agree and say, for my backside, once you can enjoy it, fine, then that's okay. And she will continue to be there. Meanwhile, she will end up having problem. But she will not agree, but she cannot also quit. This is the situation. So, marriage, famous do two things. It magnifies you and leads you nowhere. It's there like swinging pendulum. You understand? So, famous, yes, but they want security. The security aspect is that is why most of them goes for that. But it is not permanent because every fame ends, but every true love doesn't end. It ends only when the death separates you. But fame, when his status change in the society,
This is Jafric Radio.
he's no more recognized. Some generation will come and take that position. And will you be going for those generations? Let's take footballers for now. Some were very good 5 years this year ago. They were famous. Now their name cannot be heard. See, so these are the things that our sisters need to look at and forget and look for permanent. Just our sister was saying, look for somebody who you are compatible with, but not going for fame. It doesn't help. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the sad part of it. Yeah, and also it's giving us a caution as ladies out there. I think that this lady might see some signs that the guy might be a gay, but she overlooked. Yeah, and then focus on the fame alone, and it ended her up in that situation. I tell you, she might have had the opportunity to leave, but it's not possible at that moment.
Yeah, let me
Right.
add this.
So-
Before you continue. Let me add this, please.
Yes, sir.
You see, she was very close to the guy's friend, but the guy's friend never knew that was the situation. But she confided in me, one because she confided me because she realized I am from Kumasi. And
Okay.
two, she can probably because when I asked so much, I came to realize the area she was living and everybody. So I was pushing her to inform her mother so that they can just end the marriage if that is, or advise the guy to stop that so that they can continue a good marriage life. So, but she could not tell the other guy who was always accompanying her, but she could tell me, and the whole thing was very mess. So these are some of the situations. It's very it was very difficult situation. So that is that. Thank you. Sorry for the time.
Yes, thank you so very much. It's a very sad situation. But so, ladies out there, please, let's say, be vigilant. Yes, when you want to choose a right partner or a life partner, we need to dig deep because it's a lifetime, relationship. And if it goes sour, it means your life will continue to be sour. You will live in a misery. And you will even regret of getting marriage. So we need to be vigilant and extra careful when choosing our life partners. Yes, I would like to read some comments that has come. We will go on break at 5 p.m. We have just 2 minutes to go. So I want to read some comments that has come. And then when we come back, we deliberate on this comments that has come. I want to thank Nana Ajua and Alak. They are watching us at the moment. Nana Ajua say, wow, my beautiful friend, Sister Joyce. All right, thank you, Nana. I said, thanks for coming, Lo. Thank you so much. And then to our brother Apia Cornelius, he said, Happy New Year to Home Sweet Home, the host, the guest, and all the participants. Thank you so very much, Mr. Cornelius. And then he brought a message. It said, women desire a man who is honorable, fair, and ethical in terms of relationships. Having integrity can help strengthen the bond a man has with a woman, and his moral principle will guide his behavior and help him to be there. Okay, we will touch on this. Yes, thank you. Adalak is watching from Tokyo. Yes, and Pastor Bernard Ifa is also watching all the way from United States of America. Thank you, Pastor. He said, great work done by you and your team, Dickness. Thank you so very much. Yes, now as I said, we'll go on break shortly and we'll come back. Please don't go away. Stay tuned. Thank you.
My name is Mari Nihe from the Philippines. You are watching Jabrick Radio. My name is Mari Nihe from the Philippines. You are watching Jabrick Radio.
Hi guys, you are watching Jabrick Radio. I am Abba from Ethiopia. Jabrick Radio ni የተመለከታችሁ ነው ይመቻችሁ። አበበ ነኝ ከኢትዮጵያ።
Ekaro, Ekason, Ekale. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọmọdọ́lá Oyèyẹmí, ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìbàdàn. Jabrick Radio lẹ́ ń wò yìí o, ẹ múra sí i, ṣe púpọ̀.
Your online radio, the new online radio that makes you happy.
Kwa majina naitwa John Bahati Bisima. Natokea Congo, Republic of Congo. Kwa sasa naishi Japan, ndani ya Tokyo. Munasikiliza Jabrick Radio online. Number 1 in Japan. Hakuna matata. Tuko fresh.
Salve. Mi chiamo Mano. E tu stai ascoltando Jabrick Radio. Freak out. Jabrick Le
สวัสดี
Chic.
ค่ะ ชื่อแอมนะคะ มาจากประเทศไทยค่ะ ตอนนี้กำลังเป็นนักแสดงอยู่ที่ประเทศญี่ปุ่นนะคะ ตอนนี้คุณกำลังฟังอยู่ในคลื่นวิทยุ Jabrick Radio
Oi, aqui é a Paula e você está assistindo Jabrick Radio.
You are listening to Jabrick Online Radio live from Japan.
Yeah! Jabrick Radio.
Welcome. Hello, my brother. Yeah, this is Gary. This is Ben Kupulaula from Nigeria. Jamaica Stone for men. Baire, African Palace. You want Baire Papa Puna. What? Fiat, a baby, or dog. And you want Ghana Guinness. Mama stress, tomato paste, African pain. Oh, cake, Charlie. I don't go 1, 2, 3. And your orange rice. Where you 10 kg. Uncle Ben's. What do the bottle of our where you take cosmetics? There were different. There were rigs. There were big ones. Ultra expression. Colors be for oats. There were palm oil. Different type. There were fufu. There were Ghana cocoa. Yeah, there were tiger. Bema to from crowd. Oba never picture. We are inviting you all to our shop. Our brothers and sisters from Africa. Thank you very much. We are expecting your call. I have African Palace show, soccer. You will have African yeme beer here. The biwaha. The here say overfree.
Hello. Our wonderful viewers and listeners, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Jabrick Radio Home Sweet Home program. Once again, Happy New Year. Yes, we are still in the New Year's Eve. Yes. So, we thank you once again. And we will go straight to our discussion, what women look for.
This is Jabrick Radio.
Their life partner. A lot has been said And we just want to discuss what our brother Cornelius brought. He said, women desire a man who is honorable, fair, and ethical. I think we have said a lot about it. Honorable, highly honored. All right. Let's go to Dickness Naomi. Dickness.
Hello.
Could you please say something about what our brother wrote? Said women desire a man who is honorable, but some women also love.
Thank you very much.
The opposites. All right. Okay, mommy, please go ahead.
Yeah, I 100% agree with him. Okay, somebody who is honorable is somebody who respects himself. So if you meet such a person, the person will not disrespect you because he himself respects himself. So he will do things to you that will make you to give him the respect that he wants from you. Some of the things that maybe a man could do to get respect that they need from a woman is to provide the needs, to love the wife or the woman unconditionally. Unconditionally. So loving unconditionally could also mean that yes, sometimes you love and you are not loved back, but your love exceed the love of the person who even give back to you. So loving unconditionally, giving out sacrificial action, little things. Usually, women we are very simple. It is when you don't understand us that you will think women we are complicated. No, not complicated. We are very simple. The only thing that you need to understand the person that you are with, what her needs are, what she wants, and what she doesn't want. If you are able to identify those things, I don't think you have a problem. So an honorable man, somebody who respects himself and will try as much as possible to do all that is expected of him to do to get respect back. So I agree with him. An honorable man will try as much as possible to provide security for the family. Will try as much as possible to care, to protect, to lead, to guide, to direct the family, because that is his role and responsibility as the man of the house. So the lesson I would say is yes, Mr. Cornelius, I agree with you. Women like honorable men because they like themselves, they will do things that will attract respect whatsoever they want that from. That's the little I can say about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Sister Joyce. Women love honorable men. Do you agree with us?
Because if you are an honorable man, you have emotional stability. It's when a man has a healthy mental condition, the ability to remain stable. Hello?
Yes, please. Please go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. The ability to remain stable and balanced. Also staying calm and have self-control. And when facing a challenge. Because some people, if you are an honorable man, you have self-control over everything. Because some people don't have self-control. They don't care where they are. And a man who is honorable also respects himself, respect the wife and the kids, as well as respect others. some men respect their wives, but they don't respect others. Only the wife. But other women, they don't respect them. But if you are an honorable person, the respect goes beyond. Not only your family, but it goes beyond. So it's very important thing. Every woman needs an honorable man, because when you have that kind of respect, I mean, you feel safe. You know, some men, they disgrace even their wives outside, not home, outside, that they show their power, their men. So that's where they go and show that kind of man behavior. But at the end of the day, it's the shame goes only not to the man, but to the wife as well. So I believe every man.
Yeah, people will know the kind of home they live in.
That's it. Know the kind of home they live in. So every woman likes honorable man. It's very, very important. The way you speak, the way you act. Everybody, I mean, your wife will also feel comfortable with you. Because some people, you don't see them talking. But one day when you hear them talking, it's all like nasty things. I mean, things that are uncalled for. I mean, it's not
unacceptable things.
Anywhere, anyhow.
Yeah.
So if you respect your wife, you extend to others as well. But if you say, I respect my wife, I don't respect other women, then you are not being honorable. You give that respect to your wife alone, what about the other women too? So you have to extend. That shows that you are an honorable person. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, yeah. The respect you cut across, not only your family, yes, but you have to extend it to others. We are saying this and also not saying that you shouldn't also respect your family. It is number one, then they come first, before others follows. But yet the same respect that you accord to your family or your wife, it has to extend to others. All right, thank you so very much. We are still on the topic.
This is Jafric Radio.
What women look for when choosing their right partners or their life partners. Not any man that any woman can marry. But my panelist has said a lot. Those that the things that are necessary to look for. Thank you so very much. A lady, she want me to mention her name. She wrote to me all the way from Kumasi, Adwato. She said her name is Rita. And Rita said she has met a guy and he knows that guy is really, really her life partner because he likes everything about him. They are too compatible. But the problem is the mother is against that relationship, and she has sworn that she will never allow her daughter to marry that guy. The reason being that the mother has traced the guy's family, and all of the male in that family, they have had a chain of divorce records. So she doesn't want her daughter to go through that situation, because that is what their family stand for, and she just want advice from us that what would she do now. He is so much in love with the guy, and that guy is really his kind. Yeah, and the guy too is really faithful to her. Yeah, so please, I need your opinion or to this topic that this lady has brought. She herself is comfortable with the guy, but the parents said no. Mr. Yahaya, this time round, it will not be ladies first, man first.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, sir.
But the rule has been ladies first, so you are breaking it. Yeah.
We have changed the narrative. Yeah.
Yeah. With regard to the sister listener,
Rita,
and her miss, Rita, Aduato, I know Aduato very well.
You know Aduato?
Oh, I know Aduato very well.
Oh.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
To her, and I wish her well to be able to stand this particular judgment and issue. It isn't easy, but you see, there's one thing. If the parents are listening to me, I want them to understand that in data, when you are collecting data for data analysis, if you are a data analyst, they normally says no two trends which are the same have the same reasons. Okay, are affected by the same reasons. That means if you do your research, she has done well by doing that research. There should be something. The research points out to something that they are not able to sustain their marriage.
Yeah.
Break up. It is well noted, but it could also be different with that particular guy who could also maintain his own, and probably he's going to be the one they will look up to. Probably he's going to face the same problem or similar problems his brothers or his siblings faced.
This is Jafric Radio.
But he will be able to stand and break through. This is also possible. That is why there is no two data which are similar, have the same reasons why they behave the way they are behaving. So I want the family to do extra, and also it also points out to another fact that in the brothers or in the guy's family, there are no elders. They don't have elders who are able to stand on issue to solve. Well, the very moment you give your case out for marriage, you should be able to be ready to stand and solve problem. And you yourself, as you are getting married, you should be able to stand and solve problem. If you are afraid of solving problem, don't go into marriage at all. So these are some of the issues. Probably the family too, they are having problem of elders. The elders are not able to stand for their children. And
Jafric Radio.
Whenever a small issue comes which is solvable, and so the mother or her family could not be wrong, but they should put on their thinking cap and have the other side and look at the other side too. Let her go in once she think all conditions, all compatibility with the guy is there, and wants the guy to also love her, they will be able to break boundaries and go through the tunnel. So I wouldn't be quick to judge or to confirm that what the family is doing is no. I'll completely disagree with them based on what I know about people and what issues can differ and how people handle issues differently. So they should she should also push forward and then talk to the parents so that they will also look at the other side of the coin and be able to bring them and make sure that they are able to join them together so that they're able to start their life. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Sister Rita. I hope you are listening. Yeah, so let's go straight to Dickness Naomi. Dickness, Sister Rita of Adowato needs our advice. Yeah, he's madly in love with this man.
Yeah. What I would like to tell our dear Sister Rita is that about the relationship that she's entering into. Does she have that kind of peace in her heart? If she has that peace, inner peace, then I would say she should go forward with the marriage and try as much as possible.
Well, Mommy, is it possible without the parent blessing? They are the one that are going to give her out for the man, and if they resist, I think there is no way she can go away. It's not like the Western world that you can go to court and just do your own thing. Yeah.
Yes, I understand all right. But what I'm trying to say is that if she has that kind of inner peace within herself, that the decision that she's taken is backed by the heavens, then there should be a way out.
Okay.
In my case, I also faced a similar situation because maybe an investigation was made shows that maybe my husband's family line, there is a problem. So I might also face the same problem. It happened to me. But with that inner peace that I'm talking about, it led me. It told me that I am not making a wrong choice. Okay.
Right.
And through that, my parents who were against the marriage, and have come into their senses and are saying they were about to make a mistake, but thanks be to God, it didn't happen. Yes, so now that she has identified the mother's problem, then it is now she has gotten where her battle lies and how she's going to wage war against that force that has been identified. So in my case, I would tell her that if she has that inner peace, she should move forward and start her fight now against, to break that how will I say it, that problem that the mother identified in the lineage of the would to be husband. You should start fighting it and also find a way to convince the mother to give the blessing, because their blessing also is very important. You can't go against, you can't go without that blessing. Yeah, so I think she should try, if she has that peace, try as much as possible, talk with your parents, and also start your battle now to break that case. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes. So Rita, yeah, you need to wear your boxing gloves now. we are talking about prayer. Yeah, once your mother has discovered this, yeah, it means that maybe God wants the two of you to come together, but He wants you to deal with that foundational, let's say, problem in your husband's to be's family. Yes, so that it will not, get to you. All right. So let's go to our sister to seek her opinion also. Sister Joyce.
Okay. Sister Rita, I know it's a tough moment. I know, especially in Africa, if you have, especially from the mother, and then like I'm not going to agree. It's very tough, but nothing is too tough for God at the same time. Has he also identified the problem with the husband to be their family line? It can be a anger issue or womanizing. Okay. Some people, it can be like they are the type when you are in a relationship with them, you will not know unless you get married to them. The character comes out. Has he also identified that? If he identifies the problem, then he can stand and pray over it. Yeah. It's not easy as we say. Some people, they don't show their character unless you get married to them. Then you see all their character. So maybe it's a character trait in the family that when they get married to the women, it comes out. And then the divorce comes. Or maybe the siblings also were not lucky to have the right partners. Maybe they were not lucky. It's not like they are bad people, but they were not just lucky to have the right partner. So she should identify that, and then she should sit the mother down, talk to the mother, convince her, as our sister says. It's not easy, but she can still convince the mother and pray over it. If it's God's will to get married to that man, to change that thing in the man's family, then she should also pray, as I said, because prayer works, actually. Prayer really works. And when you identify your problem and you pray on it, God will definitely listen to your prayers. It shouldn't be like, me, I want the man. I don't care about my mom. I don't care about my dad. No. You need fathers and mothers' blessings. It's really important. Yes. So she should try to make peace with the parents before she goes into the marriage. It's very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, to add up to what my colleagues has already said, the mother in particular, I will say it is good that you have identified this problem. And all that we are saying here is that it is good that it has been revealed to you before time. So this is the time you need to hold your daughter's hand and pray over this situation. Yes, then you may say no. Your daughter will go for a different man whom probably she might not in love with. And you don't know the problem that is in that family also. Yes, so please, now that you have seen all that we are saying, that try and help your daughter solve this issue. And also bring the man involved.
Radio.
Let him know that this is the problem that you have identified in the family, that they have a history of divorce. So you don't want it to happen to your daughter. So if it is a foundational curse or whatever, we don't know. If it's that, just as our sister said, if they are unlucky to go through such things, then the two of them, including the parents, could do something about it through prayer. And just as the man has also known that the mother-in-law is against the marriage because of this particular situation, it has also informed you what the parents of the lady doesn't want to see. So you have to also do your best and confront any problem that is within your family that causes such kind of divorce. Yeah, so Rita, we will also pray with you, and please, it's also good to involve some people whom maybe your parents really listen to them. Yeah, and then I think if they also add their lips, mommy will see the reason why she should allow you to go on with this man or this marriage. All right, viewers, we have just a minute to end up our program for today, so I would take like some seconds to go to let's say ladies first. So Sister Joyce, we started with you. Is she okay? My producer is giving me signs. Is she okay?
Yeah.
Right. So Sister Joyce, few seconds, please summarize what you have in your heart. Thank you. Pertaining to this topic.
All that I can say is we should go in for what our heart desires. We shouldn't look at what the person have too much. Maybe I look out for a stature, money, personality too much, fame. But we should also think about happiness and something that will last forever, unless death. Something that will bring inner peace, respect to you, so that we don't make mistakes, because most of the time women, we make a lot of mistakes because we look at what Adena, it's nice, it's so nice, only we attracted to things like that, but we have to look at something that will give us inner peace and bring a lot of respect to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we shouldn't judge the book from the cover. Yes, we have to open and read. Don't look at the cover and say, oh, this man, she'll be a good husband material, so let me go for it. Dig deep. Yes, you will see some certain things which will help or not helping you. All right, so let's go to Dickness Naomi. Mama.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we said a lot about what women look for in men, what women look for in men considering a life partner. Most men will think that most women want money, but that is not it. Please, it's not all women that needs money. They need security. Yes, somebody who will be there for them spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially. A holistic person. Yes, it is true we don't have, nobody is perfect, but some things at least we need to see those before we get into marriage, that the imperfections, each of us will be able to fill in those gaps. So it's not all women that needs money. Just be a respectable person, an honorable person. Yeah, and you get the right woman to marry. And I would like also to thank Mama Eke for making my beautiful hair. For making my beautiful dress. Thank you all.
I see.
Today I want to wish one friend of mine whose daughter is celebrating her 5-year birthday. My Sato, happy birthday. We love you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, mommy. Thank you. Thank you so very much. My happy birthday. All right. Okay, our last and our big man in our midst. Yes, Mr. Yahaya. Your final words.
Thank you very much. And it's been a wonderful topic. I like it personally. But what I want to add for the men to observe, not to worry themselves, that the women are looking at them. They are not just looking at you, your look or your riches, your viability. But at the end of the day, it is your game-changing attraction that will attract them. That is your emotional level. It's very important. You don't take them for granted. You need to respect them. So understanding what women want is not rocket science. You can't. But you see, you can be modest. You are sincere toward her as well as yourself. That is all. Just be sincere towards her as well as yourself, and you are good to go. You are likely to win the heart of a woman you love completely by being sincere to her.
This is Jafric Radio.
Giving her the security, being a romantic, being able to sense what she likes, be sensitive. If you are able to read what a woman wants, she's always happy. When a woman comes from work, take your time, allow her to talk. Don't, whatever she wants to talk about, allow her to flow, and then support her where you are supposed to support her. Don't shut her down for whatever she wanted to say. Today on the program, Mama was favoring Sister Joyce and what have you. Just listen. Allow her to land. You understand? Don't start by shouting her, stop there. Why? I watch the program and what have you. No, just listen to her for her to finish. And when she finishes, then you also congratulate her for what she did, and then later on you can advise her on how you saw the whole thing. And at that time, she's in a good mood to take it. You understand? So you can't be a rocket science. Women are very difficult beings. They were created with a curve frame, so they are also curved. So when you are trying to street them, it is very, but they look.
It's become very difficult.
Yes, they look for.
Thank you for seeing women in this manner.
So above all, I think women are very interested people.
This is Jafric Radio.
Really, thank you. Then go to a woman. If you want to be smart, go to a woman. If you want fast idea, quick idea, go to a woman. That is why people who confine in women are always successful. Thank you.
Yes, that's true.
You are
Thank you so very much, Mr. Yaya. That brings us to the end of this program. Thank you so much, Sister Joyce. I heard that Mr. Yaya said I'm favoring you. I don't know if it was an example that he was given, but it's fine. Mr. Yaya said it's an example. Thank you so much for joining Home Sweet Home program, and we are hoping to see you more often in this program. And my own Dickness, Mrs. Naomi Asarizotto. Mama, God richly bless you for leaving your busy schedule and join us once again. Last year you did extremely good. Yes, and we are so much grateful for having you all the time in this program. Thank you so very much, Mr. Yahaya, the only pharmacist in our midst. Thank you so very much for your great contributions. And until we meet again, my name is Abna Poma Poku Fokuo, and the DJ Nanaya Pop, and he's also an executive producer. Until we meet again, we say Sayo Nara.
This is Jafric Radio.
Wamama Jaya Basano. Nsenya wote wenza fami trimuno na mami crazy. Misha weni muni weni ngozi ya misami na mi crazy. Baby.
Jafric Radio.
Me and to man kama kasa chichumida. Nanka mi ya wadoka pinta. Mama mwa kuma bakumija. Mama mawe husenia. You don't know till we're about. Me ya wadoka pinta. Mama mwa kuma bakumija. Mama mawe husenia. You don't know till we're about. Yes, it's so cool in my pair. So we get something in common, pepe. Why am I missing one day? Never be away, no. Although to me, mommy, three sabalu. I am no crowd on the way you. I can't deny the fact that I fall in my angel. Nanka mi ya wadoka pinta. Mama mwa kuma bakumija. Mama mawe huseni.
This is Jafric Radio.
I don't know till we're about. Me ya wadoka pinta. Mama mwa kuma bakumija. Mama mawe huseni. You don't know till we're about. Me feel like a lady inside you. I miss him out near your fakeke. Don't you go man away? But you grow much your corner no way. Is it your identity and tatty and you are good? Oh, damn me, what my winter, I'm in doing a good midday. How can I say, oh, go, oh, to one out, Chimania? They are women number one, no doubt about it. Every summer, I train, it's been long since I felt true.